Hello, welcome. How are you all? After some time, we are again together. No doubt you all are at home and I'm in school. But anyhow, we have to go through our courses. There might be in the next month a custody of English too. Recently, you are having your SS. So let's go through. English prose we are going to start as we have stopped grammar. But it's good to have it. Anyhow, completion of course is necessary for you all. Next year you are going to step in a new world of 10th standard, and now you are in secondary, not primary. So my dear girls and my dear boys and everybody dear. So let's start with the first lesson. The fun they had by Isaac Asimov. The name itself suggests that he might be a Russian writer. So, superb lesson that you all are practicing now. The story I don't have to say to you because you all are now practicing with your mobile phone. As you are learning with your mobile, some lectures of some teachers and many things, you are going through some videos of searching something in Google. So many things to relate it to this lesson. So I would not like to introduce this lesson to you, but I will go thoroughly as soon as possible. I would like to finish your courses. So let's begin. You are living in this particular world, and that world seems you are with on screen. You are learning with on screen. No teacher, nothing. I will also be not there. If government does a compulsory, if you come in 12th standard regarding. When you will come in 12th standard, might be these possibilities of learning from home, sitting in your room to the screen, and some many things that is derived in this lesson too. So I would like to read the fun they had. Please take your textbook within you. You can get the practice of reading too, because some of my rising stars are there from 9th standard, yet they don't know how to read. So probably I would like to say that be with your text, read anything regarding to your studies, anything regarding to your subjects. Yeah, any religious book, yeah, comic book, yeah, stories, many things are there. But be within English, so it will help you in life. I would like to start the lesson number 1, chapter 1. The fun they had, which type of fun they had. I am not going to read before you read because you all know you read nowadays. Maggie even wrote about it that night in her diary on the page headed 17 May 2157. She wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book." So Maggie in her diary, all of us we know that we use diaries of them. And she found it there. A particular diary she wrote, and the date was 17th of May. 21557. We are in 2020. We are in 2020, not 2020 cricket match, but we are in 2020. So today Tommy found a real book. Means Tommy got his friend, he might be, his cousin he might be, colleague he might be. It was a very old book. Maggie's grandmother once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. So you can understand it is 2057. And his father told that everything was printed. It's shock. We are reading nowadays, we are going to the printing books, as I am here teaching you with the printed books. But at that time there were no books. What was that? They turned at the pages which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. Means student Maggie and the boy, what is his name? I forgot. Tommy. They were learning everything on screen, you know. They were not having any book, no particular book. Here in India, it has been started that many of the students used to come, most probably schools. There is no school bag. Just they have to come with their computer, your laptop, not paid. They have to come with their note and go through everything on screen, you know. Yet the screen is not teaching yet, but nowadays you are learning from the screen onwards. So at that time also, it is about 2057, so you can imagine that the Tommy's father, grandfather's father told that everything was printed on the paper. And they opened the book which they got. It was wrinkled one, crinky, awfully funny to read words. They were amazed that they are reading words instead of words moving on the screen. So you can just imagine that particular criteria, that scenario that comes in front of them, you can understand easily. What? On a screen, you know, and then when they turn back to the page before, it had the same word on it that it had when they read it the first time. So the same word were printed over the backside also. Means words were there. Means book we can see. I comes many times. Had some many words are repeated in the next paragraph, next line, next page also. So they were shocked that these words are repeated again. Oh, they were first time in their life they were going through a diet in a book. For them it was an amazing, thrilling thing. Yeah, having a book. He said, Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with the books, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had 1 million books on it and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. He told once you all have gone through the books, means you all have gone through the books of 8th standard, then what you will do? Give it to somebody, or throw it here and there, give it to the pastiwala that comes at your home. So now he's saying it's a waste of time having a book. But our computer screen means that screen is having lots of books in their CPU, in the screen itself, in the machine itself. Same with mine, same Maggie. She was 11 and hadn't seen many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. As Tommy was 13, so he might have seen telebooks, means that comes in a television, a particular screen there. The classes are there, the periods are there, not lectures by the teachers, but the television teaches it. The screen at a particular time teaches chemistry, physics, biology, maths, Sanskrit, Hindi, Gujarati, etc., many things. So it was 2157, I think so. So she said, where did you find it? In my house. He pointed without looking because he was busy reading in the attic. What's it about? Attic is a space, a particular space. It has been given on the roof. You can get the word of this particular word, meaning of the particular word in your textbook itself. So in my school, what is this book about? What is about? Here it is written, what's it's about? Good English you can have. What's it's about? You can use this type of questions in your daily life. So school, Maggie was scornful. School? What's that right about school? I hate school. Maggie don't like this. But we will read further. School. Oh, some of our students also, they don't like school. Coming early in the morning, wake up from bed, and then also school teachers are teaching maths, chemistry, physics, biology, English, SS. Lots and lots of burden, But we need these schools. So she was fed up of school. Why? Maggie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. So Maggie, she was facing problem in geography because the geography teacher, we can say, means the screen, the geography screen used to give, your class used to give more and more tests, and Maggie was doing worse and worse until her mother shook it and gave to the inspector, county inspector. Who are the county inspector? What does this mean? What does this story means? Let's go. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Maggie and gave her an apple. Then he took the teachers apart Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how alright, and after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and questions were asked. That wasn't so bad. So what happened? A particular person used to come to repair. So there was a problem regarding geography subject. In Margie's computer screen, we can say screen. Yeah, we can say here it is written machine. So a typical type of machine it might be. There was a geographic problem, and a person who came, he gave an apple to Margie, and Margie thought he is having lots and lots of wire he couldn't do, but he managed it. And that everything comes on screen, questions, answers, tests, each and everything. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test paper. In that computer, in that machine, we can say in the screen, there are different parts. If you write your homework, you have to submit it to a particular part. Test, you have to submit it to a particular part. If you are doing a CW, then you have to do it in a particular part. If you want to rewind, there is a particular part. So it is managed, designed computerally. It has been designed, new gadgets. Just we can't imagine. For that we have to go in 2157. So it's the imagination. Then what? She doesn't like it. All of you, most probably, they don't like homework. Some of them don't like tests. They remain absent at the day of test. So this all goes regarding students. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. So a particular coding system was there. It's not like this that for your particular answer you have to type as we use keyboards in computer. Some punching codes were there. So regarding that codes, you can indicate your answers. So when she was at about 6, she was given knowledge how to use these codes and these all things. So dear students, we can understand that how it would be. Going to 157 according to your dreams, just imagine yourself that you are in 2157 instead of Margie and Tommy. You can just understand it properly. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He was smiling. The repairer, the person, the inspector who came to repair the machine, he smiled and he patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault. It was not Margie's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too big." The geography sector was geared up, means it was working little bit fast. Those things happen sometimes. I have solved it up to an average 10-year level. So Margie was at 10 years, and according to your level of your age, you get the, we can say, studies, your books, your materials, everything regarding that thing. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory. And he patted Margie's head again. Then what did he? He told that according to the age of Margie, she is well. She is doing very good. And again he patted Margie's head. Margie was disappointed. Why she became nirash? Because she had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because his history sector had blanked out completely. She thought that they will take that machine away from home and she will get lots and lots of holidays to enjoy. As once they had taken Tommy's machine, it got problem regarding history. All the data, we can say, somebody says data too, all have been vanished. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about stuff?" And so for that, she said to Tommy. Why about school? Why people are writing about school? Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. He told, stupid, it's not our kind of school. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This school is in a particular way before hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily in a superior way, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. He told centuries ago. Maggie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all the time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Now she also started reading the book which Tommy was reading. And she told, oh, they got a teacher. What an amazement for them. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. A teacher, they were having teacher, they were not having any teacher. The computer program, the screen program used to teach them. At a particular time, they will have particular type of lessons, subjects, etc. So they were amazed that teacher, sure they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Again amazing. A man being a teacher. Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. What would he might be saying to the boys and girls some questions and giving some lessons, we can say homeworks and some questions regarding a man is it not smart enough as they were working on the screen. He told a man could be smart enough. No, it's not possible. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He told, yes, a man could be a smart. How? Because my father knows as much as a teacher knew. He knows almost as much I betcha. I betcha means I can bet that my father knows everything. Maggie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Maggie told that I don't want any man who comes and who used to teach me. I don't like such a person to whom I even don't know. So what's happened? Tommy screamed with laughter. Oh, he told he was screaming with laughter. You don't know much, Maggie. The teacher didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. The teacher was not coming to a particular house, but they had a particular type of house where each and every kid used to go. Means like this, that you all are coming in school in such a particular way. And all the time, kids learn the same thing, sure if they were the same age. Apart, all the kind of kids, they were learning the same thing, means first standard students, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, all they were learning the same thing? No, it was according to the age. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl. It teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. So you know the teacher, the profession of teacher is, you can say, having a lots of ability to be a teacher is need. Because we the teachers have to calculate each and every mind. If there are about 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 students, we have to work according to each and every mind. So it takes lots of stresses regarding this thing. Just the same they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I didn't say I didn't like. Maggie said quickly she wanted to read about those funny schools. Then Tommy said, if you don't like, don't read. But Maggie told, no, I want to learn. I want to know about the funny school. Why she used to say funny school? because he was amazed that there was a particular type of school where all the students used to go there and they are having a teacher too. So she wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't enough half finished when Margie's mother called Margie's school. Again their problem created because it was time for Margie for school. She had to be with the screen at that time. Margie looked up. "Not yet, Mama," now said Mrs. Jones. "And it's probably time for Tommy too." Then she told, "No, Mama, but Mummy," Mrs. Jones told, "it's time for Tommy too. It's time for Tommy to be with the school." Margie said to Tommy, "Can I read the book some more with your after school?" Margie told, "After school, can I read this book with you?" "Maybe," he said nonchalantly, without saying anything, nonchalantly, showing earnestness or enthusiasm, yeah, carelessly. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book stuck beneath his arm. He took the book with his arm to Tommy. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom and mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. So they were lucky that they are having 2 days, holidays for 2 days. Her school was next to her bedroom. Means a particular room where the screen was there and the mechanical machine was waiting for her, that where Margie goes. Because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at a regular hours. And she has to learn because mother used to say that little girls learn at a particular hours if they read. Yeah, if they learn. The screen was lit up and it said today's arithmetic lesson. In on the addition of proper fraction, please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. And what the machine demanded, that today they are going to have arithmetic lesson, and before that you have to keep your homework in a particular slot, section we can see. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together, and at the end of the day, they learned the same thing so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. So now Margie was dreaming. No doubt her classes were on screen, but she started dreaming how it could be all the students coming into school, going back, learning everything, they're learning the same thing, so they can discuss about their homeworks. Any question regarding the lesson. After the teachers were people, and the teachers were people, not machines. Margie was thinking about how the mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen where we added fraction 1 by 2 and 1 by 4, etc. And the mechanical teacher was doing this work, fraction, addition of fraction. I don't know this thing, this is a mathematical thing. You all know. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. And apart from learning, she was just thinking about the school, that how the children might be going to the school. As you all come in school, play many type of mischief. As I would like to say you ever that these are your golden days. The school days are your golden days. And she was thinking how fun they had. Means the fun that we are having will not be after 10 years, 100 years, 200 years. Such on. So it's a lovely, pleasurable time for you all to be with in a school. No doubt due to COVID and due to this rain, you are not able to come at school. Even I too miss you all, but I miss you all and the school too. Yet I am coming in school, I am alone in class, preparing videos for you. I am feeling where are my students, that I can play some mischief to you. You all are playing mischief. I like that thing. So, but due to God's grace, this might be your practice for your future. God might have graced you this all thing He has graced us to practice for the future as the world is changing, our globe, earth is changing day by day. So if you have any doubt regarding this thing, you can just say to me, and this all exercise given behind your page number 10 and 11 and whatever it may be, yes, 12 and 13, yes, till 13 you can say. This you have to write in your book, English notebook. If you want your hard words, if you want to write, you can. It's not compulsory for everybody to write hard words, but go through the question answers, write yourself, don't go through the digest. Whatever is in your mind, in your heart, write it. Suddenly I will ask for your these notebooks for checking also, and those who have not written, you know which type of punishment you will have. Adverbs are there here, then that we will do later. How to make adverb is given over here. Then some writing skills are there. Apart from there is a letter. How to write a letter, I will teach you. Don't write this section from right till page number 12. Don't write the writing section. Again I am saying, don't write the writing section. Just do your exercise that is given on your page 10 and 11 and 12 till, yes, complete the following condition sentence with the correct form of the verb. I think, yes, verb. If you know, write down it. If you don't know, leave the space. We will continue when you will be with me. So thank you very much. If you have any doubt regarding this thing, you can just say me. Thank you very much.